What is going on? I think I'll wait until a few of you get in here. Shango way. Gotta have my fire water. Yeah. Give me some of that roach sauce. They were saying that why hello, Mrs. Ray. Que tu tá? Three heads in the building. Only one of y'all is a reciprocating lover. Come on now. Five heads in the building. Seven. Lick that like button. Picasso's Mistress Tarot. Reem Al Hadud. Danny, what's up? B Love times two. Hello. What's going on? The Wise Fox. Shout out to the Wise Fox. Reginald Jackson. Salute. Good. Just come to chill. I'll probably be here for about Adela. What's happening? Love Naka. I'll be here for, and I got my fucking clock here, okay? So I'm not going to be going over because I do have shit to do. So I'll be here for about 30 minutes. But I'm just going to let y'all come in. Dorley Baptiste, Adela, and all ritual participants. The instruction video, there was a delay with it, but it's actually for a very good reason. Manny, what's up? Check your IG, brother. Kamira Davis. There you go. Welcome. Need to talk to the spirits. Yeah. Miriam Kattendig. Hey, you finally made it, Miriam. All the way from the Philippines. Manny, I'm ready. I got you, man. The juju is strong. Man. Drinking my cafecito. I call it fire water because I put cinnamon in it, and I usually drink it a little bit before I work out. It's my little hyper. Jasenia, what's happening? So anyways, just in case you were a part of this particular Major Money Mojo that we just did, the instructions, everything are coming tonight, guaranteed. There was a few changes I had to make, but I was assured. Spirit actually basically said, look, you want to make sure each and every single one of your participants gets the most and gets phenomenal. Do it this way. So I said, okay. So I had to take care of some more things on my end in regards to your ghosts, your entities. And actually, it is the Bustelo, Reem, but it is coming today. I'm absolutely ready. We're ready. You know what I'm saying? We're ready. And you're going to thank me. Okay? I'll just say that. You're going to fucking thank me. All right? But so yeah, had to say that. Let me see what else we got going on here. Good. See, Manny knows what's up. You know, money, power, respect. You know, money, power, respect. Salud. We're not doing too bad actually. There's 17 heads, and 16 have lickied on that like button. I can't be too mad. I saw it in a can last night at the... Yeah, Coke made it. Adela, you ain't ever lied. You ain't ever lied. Salud, man. Kelly Fremantle, hello from... Hey, across the pond, what's going on? Welcome. Come pull on up. I'm not going to be here too long. Just letting everybody get settled in. But Adela, you never lied. And you know what? Every time when you listen to spirit, you're going to get phenomenal results. It's when you start doubting, when you start doing all the bullshit, working against yourself, you know, that's when things get complicated. But so I wanted to kind of get into something real fast based on a testimonial that we just received. We received a few, actually. We received actually a lot. We have to sift through some of them. And but I felt like sharing this because I felt like somebody out there, before we get into the cards and shit, I felt somebody could get something from this. Okay. So the title, if you might have noticed, it said Magic, Step by Step versus Big Bang. You know, many of us start getting into the occult because we have this concept that magic is going to Big Bang us. You know what I'm saying? I'm the Big Banger, okay? But Magic is going to big bang us. You know what I'm saying? And I could say this: creating the life you want is always a step by step process. You will have some monumental, maybe big bang steps along the way, but it's okay to just go step by step. And I felt like some people had to hear this because a lot of us even get disappointed when we don't see the big bang. And I can't tell you how many times, like, the most powerful shit usually happens quite subtly, to be honest with you. You know, think about even something that we would classify in a negative term, like an addiction or something. Those always start subtly, you know, and the people that get caught up, it's always a slow boil. You know what I'm saying? It's always the heat's turned up little by little until before you know it, you're fried. You know, but that could be actually applied to positive shit as well. So I want to share a testimonial that we just received. I must keep this confidential. Now, this particular woman contacted us, and when she contacted us, she was in a frenzy. She was just really going through it, you know. So I'm going to read this to you real briefly. It's an email. So, like, once again, I got to keep this out of respect for her privacy, you know. Uh, and I had her actually contact my wife, and then they had some correspondences. Hello, Bora. I recently participated in both the Rapid Cash Stimulus Ritual and the Valentine's Day Love, Lust, and Luck Ritual. Now, before the Rapid Cash Ritual, I felt like there was this energy of fatigue, and there was obviously some self sabotage on my part, especially when it came to the way I thought. Having spoken to you over email, you were so sweet and reassuring that not everything was bad luck and that a lot of it was in my head. I was at a point where I gave up on applying to jobs and was basically on my ass all day. Woe is me and shit. After the ritual, it's a complete 360. I think she meant 180 because 360 means just a complete circle. But so I'm still applying for jobs and rocking interviews left and right now. And that wouldn't even be possible had it not been for this ritual. I owe it to both of you and your husband, Shango Ray, for making me get off my lazy ass and not lose sight of the problem, which was clearly me, and changing my attitude. So thank you for that. Then a little while after you guys offered a Valentine's Day ritual, and I'm not looking for anyone right now or in the near future, but as Shango stated in the intro video, that this ritual is also for those who are seeking self-love. Remembering our conversations over email and you specifically addressing the way I think, I really felt that self-love was the way to go for me. Seeing as I used to talk to myself like shit, I used to think about myself like shit. And during the ritual, I don't know if Shango remembers, but he said that the entity we were working with is big on self-love. Yet another sign that this was the right decision. Right after the ritual, I felt high. Like shit smells like roses, and you can't tell me otherwise. A complete 360 yet again. I'm constantly checking my thoughts in the way I speak to myself now. I'm going to bat defending myself from myself now. I'm so happy and confident in the skin I'm in, and for the first time in a long time, I'm hopeful for the future. I know I told Shango that I'm a little consumed by another spiritual working, but I'm making plans to get in contact with y'all in regards to the entity creation service that I really do hope you guys will offer as a service because I didn't get to participate in this last particular ritual. The point I'm trying to make is that you got this depressed, anxious, and suicidal girl to make hopeful plans and changing in her future. Whereas before, I was lucky if I woke up and brushed my teeth and took a shower that day. You got me here thinking, and I can actually live. You got me here thinking I can actually live and have a better life, not only for me, but for my family. I went from crying every day to telling myself things are going to work out. I know it. I just need to give it time. So I can't. So honestly, I can't thank you and Shango enough. P.S. Your oils smell amazing, especially the energy coming off that Alpha Goddess. Yes, I have to agree. So I wanted to actually thank her. She knows who she is. I'm gonna keep it, like I said, very confidential. But you know, it does start. There comes that moment with anything, whether I don't care what it is, whether you're gonna start a business, whether you're gonna start to work on your ideal body, whether you're gonna whatever the hell it is. What's up, TV? There, the first moment I notice where the shit's gonna really happen is there's this shifting of perspective, or maybe your perspective just gets bigger now. You know what I'm saying? And you could just see that this is some shit. Like, now I can see that I can fucking do this shit. Like, I know I can do this, you know? Versus trying to do something with this quiet desperation of like, yeah, but it ain't gonna work for me, Like, there's a difference, and it's an experiential thing. It's not an intellectual thing. You can intellectualize why you can have it, but there's going to be that part of you that probably is like, hey, I don't think so. But once you have that experience where it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like this knowing just like descends upon you, and you just know. Like, I seen it, like I felt it. I know. To whereas before you might not have thought it was possible. I tie this in because this woman, excuse me, is on her path, and she's taking it. It is a step-by-step thing. Yes, along your way, you're going to have quantum leaps. You're going to have, big bangs and shit. But even after the big bang, we go back to smaller steps sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't all be big bangs, She started her snowball. Yeah, I like that term. Yeah, exactly. She started her snowball, and me and Boda have always talked about this, like how it's these type of things, I mean, any of the testimonies, like to know that you can play a part in somebody's life, that you can do your role in facilitating whatever changes need to be made, or that are desired, it's an honor. It's an honor, and it's an honor that far surpasses the financial aspect of it, Yes. But now I got this card, what's up, Birdie? I got these cards here that are kind of burning a thing in my shit, you know what I'm saying? 47th ego death, peace and blessings. What's happening? All right. So the way that we do it is, yeah, well, Reem, you'll be thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? She said, Mr. Positivity. You'll be thankful for that. Trust me. Someone's got to be positive. That's part of the reason people come to me, why clients come to us. One of us has to be certain in the outcome. One of us has to be on our fucking square. And if you are a spiritual worker, that's one thing, because your clients all they're infected with doubt. They're infected with negativity. They're their own worst enemy, and now they're paying you to try and be yours. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to, nope, I don't want to hear that worry shit. I don't want to, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just reminded me. And if, I always say if the shoe fits, hey, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? What can I say about that? Maybe somebody felt convicted about whatever, but I'm saying getting past the client's own mental limitations is the hardest part, because you are injecting some type of change into their reality. You're assisting them. You're playing your part as this bridge between these realities for your client. Basically, that's one way of looking at it. And it's like, I'm amazed because, and I'm not saying anyone in particular, but I've been doing this for years now. And it's like, anyone been doing this for years can tell you the same thing. Yes, the monkey mind. The monkey humps their mind. You know what I'm saying? But and I get it. It's we're all programmed to worry. We're all programmed that if you don't worry, you're being irresponsible, that you don't care, blase, blase. But hey, worry does not help anything. Nothing. Nothing. Gerald Washington, what's happening? So that's all I'm saying. I'm not singling anybody out. I'm just saying, like you're just a newcomer, Rain. Like we've been doing it. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's another day at the office for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I done seen some, yeah. So, but it reminded me of something. So, and don't be afraid if you can't go from this to that like that. Like, that's okay. That's okay. That's because you the wise fox. It's just how I used that phrase earlier. you know, it's true though. Shit. But so what we're gonna do now, since we've got about 15 minutes, we'll briefly do some spirit card draws. Love Naka makes a good point. She says, be grateful for the small thing. I think that is so understated. It is so understated. A lot of us are a nation of kind of like, in a way, we're kind of like, as a species almost, like we're fucking spoiled brats in a way. You get on your phone, you have anything delivered. You don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to remember your fucking phone number anymore. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to touch your phone. You can just be like, hey, Siri, Alexa, whoever, do this, do that, you know. But that whole being thankful, because things can get snatched from you. Your whole life as you know it can be turned upside down like that. Things that you hold the dearest and the most closest to you can be taken away like that. You know what I'm saying? You may have a few checks in the bank. That don't matter if the banking system just all of a sudden collapsed and whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right, boy. That's a vacuum delivery. Yeah, you wish. But I'm just saying, gratefulness does go along when you truly do it, when you truly practice it. If you just leave it as some heady thing that you just do because you think you're thinking these thoughts that have no emotion are going to do anything, you're wrong. If you're doing it as a means to an end, well, I'm gonna be grateful so that way I manifest shit. You're already going off the wrong. You're going off the road there. You're gonna get stuck in the mud. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So people want instant gratification. True that, Adela Mackey. Very true. Very true. We forgot. All of us have been victim of it. You know, Vernita Hamlin, what's up? We've all forgot about that. There's a process to things. We should be okay with that, but for some reason we're not. You know what I mean? So, what can I say? The microwave, yeah. I mean, but even the older folks have been, everybody's our new kind of like one world techie culture shit that's going on now. That's like the AI and all that. Like, it's just like, it's not just the Generation Z or whatever you call them and shit. These fucking kids nowadays, but it's like it's hit all of us. You know what I'm saying? Patience is a virtue. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So what I'm gonna do now is just open up the floor. But I don't know. Do we got any sales going on at the shop right now? It's kind of quiet right now because guess what? Daddy's working on some big shit. That's right. We finally about to drop some big shit. So yeah. What's up, Mr. Velasquez? The God AV. So what was I saying anyway? Oh yeah, we're gonna do some just spirit card pulls. You know what I'm saying? But free shipping at the shop. Border's happy right now. We just got we're about to get tomorrow a printer, one of those post office printers. So basically, like a long story, we can process all of our mail just at home. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go to the post office for nothing. All we got to do is go and drop it off, and they will even come pick the shit up. So, like, she's so fucking happy on her printer porn right now. It's a little tiny laser printer that prints out the things that you stick on the envelope and has a way for you to mail it. Weigh it and all of that. So she's, yeah, I mean, and we could print up tabs from like PayPal and shit. So all this writing your name on paper and then cutting it out and sending it, like, that's fucking caveman shit. You know what I'm saying? You did not receive the package from the last draw. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, Michelle, if you can email one of us, we can, and remind us what he won, because I don't remember what the last draw was. So we're going to do some spirit card pulls, but we'll take care of you, though. So make sure you do that. She's the one who I learned to put that whatever you're shipping is worth like $10. So that way they don't charge the client on the other side. Because this custom shit is bullshit. After the live, I'll go check the mailbox. All right. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. But school her, because I have no idea. I'm the digital shit and the services guy. You know, I do digital products and service. She's like the crafty shit and helps me with well, she takes care of a lot of the other shit. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Velasquez. Like I said, we're gonna do Christina. What's happening? We're gonna do some spirit pools now. Okay, just whatever comes through, and you know, all you got to do is put your hand up when I'm done with the other person or with the one I'm giving a spirit card pull reading for. I'm gonna go back down to the bottom of the comments. I'm not gonna scroll back. This is not in the order received. So all you got to do, I'm waiting for the person to put their little hand up and say, yeah. Oh, Michelle Riddell. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. So Michelle Riddell, front and center. All right, go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards, okay? All right. Let whatever needs to come through for Michelle Riddell come through. What needs to come through? What needs to come through for Michelle Riddell? All right. Yes, the post office is having a lot of issues. Very much so. You know what? Yeah, we'll just do 3 cards. We'll do 3 cards. So. Okay, Michelle Riddell. For whatever reason, this is coming through several different ways. You have a male ancestor that is around you. And to be honest, I feel like in some ways this ancestor may be trying to pull somebody to you, a romantic interest, someone who you're going to be like, yo, this is like the one. I feel like there's a preparation going on for you right now as far as that goes. Even if you're not trying, like you're not even worried about it, that's the best time. That's when they love to get you. All right. This is also a time I would suggest, and Spirit suggests, that you have the ability to, for some reason, I feel like your focus from here on out for quite some time is going to be, you know, very pronounced. What I'm saying is you can do multiple tasks. You like can swing it. You know, we all have our own different biorhythms, you know, and sometimes when it's low, like it's time to rest, and there's the time where like it's time to get busy, multitask, if you will. And may I suggest too, I don't know what your creative hobby is, but I would suggest that you tap in with that. This is also the card of the artist card. Okay, the artist card. Another thing with this, though it isn't reversed, I do feel too, this just kind of came through. Also, you probably heard this before when this card shows up, but you want to check around. You want to kind of not double eye, but you want to take everything with a grain of salt. That some of the people, there's somebody around you in particular that is leaving some information out. Okay, well then you need to get back into that. I don't know what you're doing exactly, okay? Another thing here, boom, you can expect a gift. That's right. Someone is going to gift you. I would even say money. All right. I would even say money. This is also going to be a time where for you, things are going to balance out. What's most important? And, sometimes you got things that are equally as important. It's about balancing, you know. So, Adela Mackey, downtime. Yeah. But to be honest, Michelle, your time now, like you're in this space where you can be extra productive. All right, Adela Mackey. Adela Mackey, front and center. Okay, front and center. Go ahead and woosah out your motherfucking hoo-ha, okay, into the cards. Let whatever needs to come through for Adela Mackey come through. Let's just keep it like that. Michelle, I've said this before, and it truly does. It is true, man. I found it to be true for myself because when I get away from things, like having something creative that's just a hobby that you just simply enjoy, it does something. It regenerates your spirit. It like feeds you. You know what I'm saying? It feeds you. Okay, what is Adela Mackey need to know? What does Adela Mackey need to know? What's going on, Miss Deeds? What does Adela Mackey need to know? 20 heads in the house. 20 heads in the house. Okay. Adela, let's share your cards, shall we? So this is the first one, Eight of Hearts. 10 of Spades, King of Clubs. Okay, so first, let's deal with this one. This is the one I'm most concerned about. Well, I'll just say, like, I'm the least crazy about this one, although it's a very powerful card to have, regardless, whether it's reversed or not. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like, for one, this is kind of like, this is the end of a certain era for you. You're exiting a certain Adela Mackey era, okay? And this previous Adela Mackey era had its downs towards its battles with like heavy emotions, feeling bogged down. I would almost go to say depressed, okay? But I feel like this is you're entering your motherfucking season now, okay? So this will be turned upside down or right side up, I should say. There's a lot of promotion for you. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I feel like there could be promotion also, yes, on a mundane level at work. Yeah. Well, you're going to understand that depression in a way you never have before. You're going to understand yourself in relation to that depression. And you're going to understand with this knowing how to transcend that, And I know like it kind of comes and it goes. It's not really off or on. It's like one of them old lights that you can kind of turn dim and make it brighter, or it's not off or on. It's just kind of one of those. So this is to me a promotion. Okay, to me this is a promotion. It's very, very powerful. It also it hits on several levels. It can definitely, I really honestly kind of feel in my solar plexus, it may be talking about something about either your job or your own personal work. Okay, because both are work, but depending on which one, um, I do feel like somehow it's going to be hitting on your job, whether that's a pay raise, whether that's you may get offered something, a promotion. You also spiritually though, which internally, all that is going to the next, your own spiritual power, your understanding of your own divinity, your own power, and how manipulate your personal matrix. That's going to a whole other level. And I feel like there's going to be an air sign coming for you. Okay, now this may have a potential to be a romantic situation. I feel like this is going to be a strong mental connection with an air sign, an older man. He's going to he's well, I don't know how much older, but he's either going to be older or he's just going to be very wise. He might be an old soul. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this man is going to also add some mental stimulation. I think that's one thing that has been lacking for you, you know, over the last, I don't know how long, but I think that that's coming for you. So I'm certain that that's coming for you. Just a little preview, a hint. Now, whether, like I said, I'm not quite sure whether it's romantic, but I know that this man's going to make some type of a difference for you. Okay? So the one I just seen right now is Danny Jasmine Edwards. Okay. I will get to y'all in just a second, okay? Just hold on. Let me just get Danny. I told Danny that's the one I seen. Of course I know you do. You don't want them dumb as rocks. For women, you know, yes, you women can be very just physical, lustful, you know. You see a man and you like the way his shoulders and blah, blah, but ultimately it comes down to a mental connection. I mean, sex is mental, and then the physical follows, you know. So, Danny, what's going on? Danny, come on here, Danny. Thank you for being a newbie here. Go ahead and woo-saw out your hoo-ha. What I mean by that is just breathe into the cards with an air of reception to whatever needs to come through for you. All right, so what does Danny need to know? You can't do stupid. All right, what does Danny need to know? Spirit, okay, all caps. All asterisk, what's happening? All right, let's get it. All facts, no cap. How are you doing, Astrid? The instructional video is coming. I know you didn't see the beginning of this video, but I kind of addressed all my ritual participants, and you will thank me for it. So, yeah. Cash App, Bora. I'll leave the Magick Bora for that. So, Danny. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, Danny. This is coming through two different ways. I feel in some ways you are at the crossroads right now of your own type of like spiritual initiation, but I feel like there's parts of you that's fighting it. So basically, if you're not aware of what my definition of a spiritual initiation is, it's like a certain kind of phase in which you shed away, you strip away what is no longer you. Those can be beliefs, habits, attitudes, whatever. Things that make a difference in your actions. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they can be people as well or situations, but they just not, it's like when you're a kid and you're growing and your toe starts hitting the front of your shoe and it's like, it's, you know, it's time to get new shoes, you know, or a plant that's growing in a pot, it's outgrown that pot. So what I'm saying to you is you've outgrown your pot. Okay. So get some real fire. Okay. Now, though this is not reversed, I got to say this. I do also feel this could be maybe family related too, but I just feel like there has been also some deception around you as well. I feel like somebody has not been forthright with you. Okay. And also, I gotta say it because it applies to you too, but I do feel like this is gonna be a time, don't fuck around, don't bullshit your time. Like, you can actually be very, very, very productive right now. I don't know if you're good at multitasking or not, but this is the time where you can be actually extra efficient with this as well. And finally, there's a new beginning here. So once you kind of like let go of the old shit, oh, I'm not doing, okay, yo. I'm actually not doing, I was just doing spirits, card pools, because you guys want to trap me on here. So there's a new love coming. There's a beginning of something coming here, Danny. And for one, I feel like this could also be a passion project, a new project that you're emotionally attached to, that you're emotionally passionate about. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So, but I gotta say this: my first impression of this, Danny, you got a new love coming. Okay, someone's gonna come. Someone is gonna come. Someone's coming. Okay. Hopefully that can be you too. If you catch my drift. All right. Love Naka. You're the one I sing. The way we do it, Kevin, when I'm done doing a little spirit read, I go down to the bottom and whoever I see. You said I hope so. I just dreamt of deception. Yeah, you're gonna need to check. Make sure you keep your eye open. Don't worry. You can even say to yourself, your higher spiritual guide, show me where this deception is coming from. And then just be open minded because sometimes they show us, but it's like, no, not them. I don't want to hear that, but it's like you asked to hear this shit. Mm-hmm. Love Naka. Front and center, man. Okay, front and center, man. All right. Go ahead and woo saw out your hoo ha. Well, I just found out hoo ha was like slang for a vagina. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you're woo sawing out your hoo ha, that could be a spiritual queef. Okay, I don't know. But, anyways, yeah, just woo saw out your hoo ha into the cards. All right. Open a space for whatever needs to come through. Love Naka. Love Naka. I'm going to be going through these kind of brief because I want to try and get as many as I can before I jump off this thing. Okay, I don't want to short you guys, but sometimes you guys will keep me here. All right. We are taught to do that. All right, Love Naka. What needs to come through for Love Naka? Love Naka. Yes, I know, Ring. Yeah, it's coming from the sacral chakra. It's that sacral chakra wind. You know what I'm saying? Love Naka. What is this? Oh. Hey, yo. Love Naka. I usually don't say this, as you probably have maybe kind of picked up on. But let me show you your cards here. Little Joker, all right? First off, where are you? Where are where are you? There's a step there's a leap of trust that is required of you. Once you do that, it starts to enact all kinds of different shit to come online. Okay? But I feel, and you will probably know what this is. And if you don't know what this is, as soon as we get off this damn live, you're going to be like, that's what he was talking about. But I feel like there's been some procrastination. No judgment on that. That's okay. We all procrastinate at different times for our different reasons. Now, the first reason, though, that I wanted to, can you see this? This is a small joker. I'm going to tell you, first thing that jumped out to me, and no, I'm not a spiritual hypochondriac, and I hope that you're not either, but I feel like someone could be working it on you or throwing at you. Yeah, I really do. I really, really do. Even if it's just on the level of constantly backbiting about you, talking about you, like putting a lot of negative shit in the astrals, trying to make it stick, even if they don't know exactly what they're doing. But I do feel like that's definitely something happening. Definitely has been confirmed too. I'll say we do that here too. We do that here. We'll confirm. Crystal ball, what's happening? The other thing, Love Naka, I think you're about to live up to your name because I know there is a extremely high probability for some love knocking going on in, a love connection coming in, This may even be reheating some old soup, and I know you probably don't go back, but there may be an exception. I don't know about that for sure. Don't necessarily quote me on that, but I feel like there's a connection headed your way. They're showing me there's a connect. That's like what I felt right here. There's a connection coming your way. Finally, the 5 of diamonds. This is also going to be a change of mind as far as how you're thinking about your money. Um, there may be some travel in concerns with your own personal finances. You might need to go sign a check or something, you know. Um, I would like to caution though about overspending. Okay. You may want to also just do you may want to also just look and do an assessment in your life. Do kind of like an asset and a liability check. Is this an asset or is this a liability? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love Sade. How dare you? You know what I'm saying? You got to say hi. Don't be the lurker. We have lurkers on here. I don't know. Because we'll notice like maybe there's 6 people actively engaging. Like, what the fuck are the other ones doing? Who knows? You've been trying to make, well, it's going to happen. Love Knocker, it's going to happen. You heard it here first, okay? I seen Jasenia as the last. I'm sorry, Mr. Velasquez. I'm just telling you what I said. I keep it real, keep it honest, you know. Just keep trying. I'm gonna go through these, like I said, even more briefer now. Fuck. What did I say? Yeah, Jasenia. All right, Jasenia. Front and center. Front and center, man. Okay, woosah out your hoo-ha into the cards. Bong, bong, bong. Let whatever needs to come through for you, Senya, come through. Jasenia. All right. Don't worry, I'll get to y'all, okay? I'll get to y'all, all right? Might even extend this by another 5 minutes, okay? All right, Jasenia. Just a moment, Jasenia. I don't know. There's something going on with either a relationship or a partnership, I feel too. Or it's kind of like that's the theme, but underneath the theme, then we have in particular events. For one, I will say this. First thing that struck me when I seen this, click on that. First thing that I seen when I first seen this was you got somebody around you that just is like, just spreading your business, and you know when she did it, but in front of you they're like, they're all that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, not only that, Isabel Camargo, you gotta watch it because there's somebody spreading some, like I said, they're not just spreading your business, but they're spreading falsehoods too. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be careful about that. All right. Now, this little joker here, I will say this. There's something you've been avoiding doing. It's kind of like a major step for you, or you feel or consider it to be a major step for you. Well, look, it's about to happen. You're going to do this finally. And I know this is something that it might even kind of scare you a little bit, and you keep putting it up in the future. The problem is that whole someday thing, it never happens, it never comes. I do see you making some good steps here. This is actually a good card to have in this context. Now, what else we got here? 8 of diamonds. This is a change of status as far as financially. So pay attention to certain ideas. You might get certain impulses to do certain things, to go certain places. You may not even understand. It may not even make sense. But it's happening. It's already happening now, but I'm saying it's going to be like apparent. It's going to be evident to you in the near future. So money, ching 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 ching, like this is a very powerful and great money card to have. You know what I'm saying? So things will be working out for you. All right, Kevin Nelson, come on down. All right, Kevin Nelson, go ahead. Woosah out that motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards, okay? Open a space in your mind for whatever needs to come through. All right. All right. Jasenia, that makes sense to you. You may not even know how now, and that's okay. You don't have to. You will know exactly what you need to know, exactly when you need to know it, not 1 second before and not a second after. Okay, so Kevin Nelson, Kevin Nelson, Kevin Nelson. What needs to come through for Kevin Nelson? What needs to come through for Kevin Nelson? What needs to come through for Kevin Nelson? Jasmine Edwards, you're anxiety. All right. Don't let that anxiety get you. Jasmine, don't you do that. Don't you do that. All right. Wow. Kevin, you got a lot of mental energy going on here. Just a moment, just a moment, just a motherfucking moment. Okay? Now, this is something, okay, Kevin, I'm going to just say it to you like this. I'll tell you what comes through. So you're going to want to be careful. This could be a card of conflict. I feel like number one, there could be a very large probability that you get into it with somebody. And I'm talking about like, hey, just be careful because sometimes those words can burn bridges and you may need to go back over that, okay? Or you may inadvertently hurt somebody with your words and you can't unhurt and you can't unsay, all right? So, but the other thing about this card was there's somebody in competition with you in some form or fashion, at least in their minds. They look at you as some form of competition. And I feel like they're going to be trying to challenge you in some way. All right? Just stay on your square. Keep doing what you are doing. Now, this is the other thing. Look at this. All air. You got all air here. Sometimes I feel this talks about too like an imbalance in communication. Okay? Communication is talking, but it's also listening. I would say it's even more listening. So, for one, and I'm gonna tell you another thing, and I feel like this is true too. You haven't been paying attention to your intuition. All right, that shit's going to get you in several different ways. For one, your intuition, your subconscious mind is going to be like, well, you keep asking me for these answers and insights. I keep giving them to you, and you keep fucking ignoring me. Okay. Your subconscious mind can get pissed off at you too. Believe it. So, and plus it's just kind of disrespectful to yourself, and to your higher faculties. But I feel like it's okay. You could change that around. Just start listening to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you, hey, don't fuck with this person. Go here, go there. Don't go here, don't go there. Just listen, follow. That helps to strengthen your relationship. And also, furthermore, I think you're going to have this creative spirit. I don't know if you're a writer or something like that, or if you've thought of it, but this particular is something having to do with speaking, or not just speaking, but getting your ideas across. You know what I'm saying? And also in a creative way. Jacks are very creative. For some reason, for you, I feel, and if you haven't been doing it, I feel like you need to start in some form or fashion writing. Getting your ideas out, communicating with people. Okay? Jasmine Edwards. She hit with the double time. Bang, bang. She's like, Jasmine Edwards is up in there. All right. Jasmine Edwards. Benaki. All right, go ahead. Woo saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into these motherfucking cards. All right. Kevin Nelson, that makes sense to you at all? And if not, that's okay. Because it will. All right. Jasmine Edwards, what do you need to know, Jasmine? What needs to come through for you? At this moment, I really don't know. I will know right when you know. All right. Jasmine Edwards, Jasmine Edwards. Jasmine Edwards. All right, good. Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Appreciate you. You're scattered, huh? All right. let me just say this. You haven't said nothing to us, Jasmine, right? All you just said is about your anxiety. Let me get into your business a little bit. For some reason, I feel there is what could be described as a fuckboy in the picture. I'm going to keep it real with you. You know that, right? I might try and like make you laugh a little bit, but I'm definitely going to keep it real. Off the top, off the rip. I do feel like there is someone whose behavior may be described as fuckboyish or whatever. I'm not judging. I'm not putting a label on, but I can tell you this. There is a relationship that is going to be cut off. And it is something that you would like. You gave a capital FB on that, okay? I know what that means, okay? So there's something that's going to actually be cut off. And even though you can say he's a major FB or they don't have to be that way, Love Naka. That's a belief, So something's getting cut off, though. Hopefully it's not a Lorena Bobbitt situation going on. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who that is, but she chopped off her husband's penis. But yeah, something's getting cut off, but I feel strongly that this is something you would have. So even though he might be a capital FB, and you're like, maybe complain a lot about this person or whatever, but it is going to get cut off. And you see, I feel like it's going to be him more or less kind of leaving the situation, and something that you thought could maybe turn into something beautiful, trying to overlook the flaws, the red flags that are going to mean that you just know. You know what I'm saying? Like so many of us, we get in these situationships, whereas we know the shit is not going to work. We just kind of self-delude ourselves for a time until we can no longer know more, or until your spirit makes some circumstances happens that gets you up out of there one way or another. You know what I'm saying? So the one that I had seen is Astrid Fraser. Astrid Benaki, come here, front and center, all right? Now, woosah out your hoo-ha into the cards. There you go. Just like that. That's right. Open up a space for whatever needs to come through. All right. Astrid Fraser, Astrid Fraser, Astrid Fraser, Astrid Fraser. Medium Jesse, yeah. You've been kind of away. There's no kinda. You've just been away. All right, Astrid. Let's see what needs to come through for you. Astrid, you in this money shit. What's the next step for you, Astrid? Don't answer that. Yeah, don't answer that. Okay? I can tell you right now, we're going to just skip to the end and just say, whatever it is that you've been procrastinating on, or just kind of been intimidated by. For you, I'll say it's intimidation, which may cause procrastination. You know what I'm saying? But I feel, and I know, I'm very certain of this, there's another step. You've already taken some major steps now in the last couple months. This is a fact. But now, it's going to be even more. You know what I'm saying? There's one, though, that's pivotal for you. And I can tell you already, you're going to take that step. And it's going to work out for you. Now, let's see what's leading up to this step. Look at this shit. Money-wise, you're just going to be on point, man. This is like the millionaire's card, yo. All right? 6 of diamonds. It's going to feel like the universe is your rich Aunt Sally. And she's just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? But I also feel, too, that you're going to be able to be a gift to somebody else here coming up real soon. You're going to know exactly. This situation is actually going to be like a portal. Okay? It's going to be like a portal. So as you circulate, best believe, no matter where you circulate, it's going to come back to you. You got to understand that. And it's an integral part of receiving. Giving is an integral part of receiving. All right. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Reem, I'll get you next. Okay. But this is also a balancing out of what's most important to you. And also, this 10 represents you setting higher standards for yourself. Standards that maybe Astrid Fraser from a year ago wouldn't set because that might be too high. But now, the you that you are now, yeah, it's on and cracking. Don't be worried, medium Jesse. Yeah, you getting out of here, right? All right, so I'm gonna do Reem, Reem. Yeah, everybody send love and light. Okay, send some of that good, powerful, dark energy to medium Jesse. That's what we need a lot of times. That dark light. Okay, the dark energy is way more fucking powerful than the light. We need both though. You know what I'm saying? Reem, front and center. Of course, Astrid. Of course. That is why you're here. Madame. All right. Reem, front and center. Okay. Now, woo saw out your hoo-ha like you were singing. Okay. Ha! Hit them high notes into the cards. Open a space in your mind for whatever needs to come through. Okay. So Reem, what needs to come through for Reem? What needs to come through for Reem? What needs to come through for Reem? I'm jealous of you, Reem. I almost stole your mala. She had a custom-made mala with like very rare precious stones on it. Well, they're very hard to get, especially in bead form. I don't even know the names of them. They got some long-ass name. Probably ends with an "ite," but fucking fire. I was like, Reem might have to take an L on this. All right, Reem. Say it ain't so, Reem. What's happening? Shit. Oh, okay. Let me show you your cards, Reem. All right. 5 of hearts. Queen of hearts. A lot of emotion, of course. I wouldn't expect nothing less from you. Okay, I could tell you get really emotional a lot. All right. So this 5 of hearts, though, we need to look at some situations as far as our relationships. I feel like there might be a relationship or two that you may be more giving, and not receiving as much back. When I say relationships, of course, I'm not talking, it could be some form of a romantic, but it's more just like whatever your interpersonal relationships. It doesn't have to be a romantic thing. Now, another thing is, Reem, they're telling me too that you've been wound kind of tight. You need to and cut loose. All right? You need to cut loose for a minute. At least give yourself a little time. I'll say it like this, kind of a treat yourself, don't beat yourself session. Like, I really feel like that's important for you. Giving yourself that time, I feel like you've just been wound tight. You've been wound tight. However, I got some good news for you, though. You also have a ancestor on your mother's side, a woman who's actually been looking after you. Her presence, she's going to be making her presence known to you more and more. It's important that you realize this, though, that you understand this, that you acknowledge this. You can even start to speak with her now and just watch what comes through. And believe me, I could tell you this, Reem, as, kind of maybe a pain in the ass as you might be able to be. Like, you will find yourself discovering some shit. You're coming into a new understanding of your whole spiritual life and self. Okay, this is just the beginning, though. So when it's all said and done, you're going to know yourself a lot much. I would say like in between 60 and 90 days, you will be a different Reem. Destiny love. After you, I must be gone. Like Bug be gone. But yeah, you're having some new experience. Everything's in the. Does that make sense to you, Reem? How okay, Destiny Love, come to the front, please. Come to the front, would you? All right. Now, go ahead and woo-saw out your hoo-ha into the cards, allowing a space in your mind for something wonderful to come in, okay? Or whatever needs to be known. All right. Destiny Love. Destiny Love. What needs to come through for Destiny Love? All right, Destiny Love. What's happening with you? Thank you for reminding me too, baby, for the timestamp, even though. All right. Destiny Love. I would say that there's a lot of shit that's been on your mind. I feel like your mind has been kind of restless, but I feel like you're going to actually have a change of mind here. And I feel like this change of mind is going to also be in concerns with some relationship. I feel that it's going to be a relationship that ends, but it is for your benefit. And I think you've given this like a lot of, hey, what's up, man? It's James. All right. All right, James. We'll get you. James, you got the fucking timing, yo. I was just about to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I know. It's leg day too. It's my hard leg day, like the long leg day. No, Loretta, nobody's passing nobody up. It don't happen like that. James is actually somebody that I told him the next time I'm on a live because he kept giving super chat money, and I'm like, look. So let me go back to this here. Destiny Love. So like I said, change of mind. Okay, there's a change of mind here. I feel also too like your mind is like being very restless about this situation or about this particular relationship, severing this relationship or walking away from it or whatever you want to call it. Okay, but I do feel like this is something that's it's gonna end. And not only that though, even though you felt like, hey, this is probably the best thing for me to do is to step back, step away. I feel like also some of the effects though might be eventually it's going to be a greater peace of mind. Your mind's going to feel just a lot more stable. No matter what's going on, your mind is still stable. But there is going to be that's going to be preceded by a period of where you feel like your mind's all over the place. And I feel like that kind of goes with this whole restless mind shit. But just like when I say unstable, it's like I'm gonna be positive today, and then the first thing that something happens, it's like, whoop. So don't get swept up in that though. You know what I'm saying? Don't get swept up. Does any of that make any sense to you, Destiny Love? He's showing out again. Hey, don't hate on James. James got the right idea now. Okay, James got the right idea now. Okay, and it ain't the kind of idea that jingles. It folds. Okay, you gotta love that. All right, James, I appreciate you. Let me get to your thing right here. I gotta go back to your question. Okay, James Benaki. Go ahead and first of all, wait. Let me just shuffle these out. Mix them up a little bit. Go ahead and woo-saw out your hoo-ha into the goddamn deck. Okay? Open your mind. Clear a space for your mind for whatever needs to come through in this moment. All right? All right. Now, what needs to come through? Okay, so for James, you want to know, will I reach 50,000 consistently this year? Okay. Well, James. Is James in alignment to reach $50,000 a year consistently? Is James in alignment to reach 50,000 a year consistently? One more time. Is James in alignment to reach $50,000 consistently, man? God damn, James. I would say this. Here's the answer to this one. Because I can tell at certain times, man, your emotions get the best of you. Okay? I would say it's not a no. It's an almost. It's an almost. And you know where the most work needs to be done at is simply right here. That's all. Your actions and all that, everything is there. There's just some adjustments that need to be made as far as within your belief system. And that's all. That's actually the good news. So let me show you your answer on that. You see what I'm saying? And also working on your receptivity. I know I feel like you're an intuitive guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so yeah. But so the answer for this is almost. You know, I wouldn't say it's quite there yet, but you're in that process where it's happening. So it's like almost there. It's one shift away, basically. If I had to, try and quantify it. All right. Will I have a new partner this year? I don't know if you're concerned. I don't know if you're talking about a business partner or if you're talking about just a partner, but I'm just going to shuffle it in. You know how you meant it, so yeah. Is James going to have a new partner? Will James get a new partner this year? Is James in alignment to get a new partner this year? Will James get a new partner this year? Is James in alignment to get a partner? The partner he desires this year. Is he in alignment for that? Is James in alignment for that? And once again, James, we thank you for that. Fucking A, dude. I hate when they do this shit. James. I feel like there was if I can be honest with you, I feel like there was a relationship in the past that like took something from you, if you will. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as far as the way it kind of like stamped you, like it imprinted something on you, like a belief about yourself. You now looked at yourself through maybe this other person's view of you in regards to whatever that relationship was. I don't know what it was, but I feel like there was one relationship. It's kind of like, you ever heard boxers? They say every fight you leave a piece of yourself in that ring. Well, this one, you left a big ass chunk, a slab of yourself in that ring. And you needs to get that back, really. So what I'm seeing here, just to lack a long story, is these are the cards, okay? There's a lot of blockages. It's almost to the point where it's an almost, like, yeah, you're almost in alignment to attract this partner that you want. But not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. So just to sum it up, I would say no. I would say no. As far as what is being presented now, there's some things. There's definitely some healing that needs to take place. I'll put it to you like that. Because whether you're letting go of something, whether you're transmuting something, or whatever, all of that to me falls under the banner of healing. And nobody likes to talk healing. Nobody likes the H word. All right, so now I will give you a general read there. But I will say this, man, like you're close. To both of those, you are like right there. There's just a little bit of, there's adjustments that need to be made. I think there's definitely some unconscious things going on that maybe you're not fully aware of yet. And these unconscious things have been acting like your ceiling. Well, now it's time to remove the ceiling so you can go, you know, much higher, much higher. I feel like the ceiling is related to a trauma. Somehow within your energy system, there was a form of acute trauma that happened. General read. General read, general read, general read. Don't know if this is making sense to you. Doesn't matter if it's making sense to you right now, because it will. Yeah. All right, so let me show you this. General read, okay? I can see as a result of some things that maybe you have just thought of on your own, as well as conversations like this, that you are well on your goddamn way, Mr. James. You will heal. You will forgive. It's very important to forgive yourself, they're saying, okay? That self-condemnation shit, that routine is not getting you anywhere. I get why you would do it, but it's not getting you anywhere. The Two of Diamonds. Because of this, on this emotions, you know, and of course, what causes emotions? Certain thoughts, certain shit, even unconscious thoughts. The unconscious thoughts are the ones that cause your emotions just to change, like Florida weather. You know what I'm saying? Where like I don't even know why I'm feeling like this now. Those are unconscious because you're not able to see them. So there's going to be a whole rehaul and understanding of that. But there is going to be, as a result of this, you're going to be able to create some form of a partnership as far as business is concerned. And they want me to tell you this. Start looking at your problems, your challenges, like your God. If you are God, how would you be looking at your life right now? And they're also telling me with this, you know what? And I know you kind of have, but they telling me that you're going to understand this, that you're really going to get this. It's time to start walking to the beat of your own drum. Because you have been kind of like dumbing yourself down, kind of maybe trying to dim your shine. It's time to just fucking give them the full James experience. And you also have a female ancestral presence around you. Great wisdom, great power. Whether you have been listening to this ancestor or not, I think it's maybe 50-50. She's also like the one on the meme smoking a cigarette like, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But she is there. Make a space for her, okay? As well as the rest of your ancestors, known and unknown, who, you know, who walk with you, who are actually for you, you know. So that is my time now, folks. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, he was. And he is. Look at it. Yeah. James is appreciative, though. And I appreciate appreciation, like all of us do. Yeah. That's what I do. All right. He's circulating. Adela Mackey, you goddamn right. Um, did you answer my question or I missed it due to a call? No, I'm not answering questions like that. I'm only doing it for him because I told him I would. Mm-hmm. No, some people are just, you know, they don't have anything. I mean, it's not showing out. They're just being them. If that's how they feel, that's how they express themselves. Let them be. All right. What's the Cash App? Yeah, definitely do that. We'll be putting that in the description, and of course, you know, Boda's gonna be scrolling it and doing it. You know, I have a business with my current husband, and he bought his side piece. He brought his side piece to our company. Yeah, man. Damn. Well. It's gonna turn along. It's gonna turn. Yeah, I could feel the trauma off you, Jay. I know you've had a real hard time. No, Vaughn, I was doing spirit readings and yeah. Oh, look at the little troll. Oh, where did the little troll go? Where'd the little troll go? Oh, look at you. Aren't you precious? Wow, James. Thank you again. Shit. Well, yo, I got to get out of here. I'll tell you what, though. We'll see about doing it again tomorrow. Jay, thank you, man. I appreciate you. So, Danny, is mine down? Yeah. Medium, that's probably a dude. You know what I'm saying? Some fucking pimply faced dude who like don't know have anything better to do. You know what I'm saying? Or some fresh off the boat dude. You know what I'm saying? Some bird chested little pussy ass dude who's like, they do that. I don't know. Sometimes I knew that. I mean, I was almost missing them. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Absolutely, Destiny Love. I looked at her or him with my evil eye. Oh Lord. Astrid, absolutely. You'll actually be getting a video from me later on tonight because you were in the ritual. So this is very important. And we got everything ready to go. I will not be mailing out though until Friday. The more trolls, the more, well, I mean, hell, like it just happens. I was telling Borda that shit because sometimes she gets all, kind of upset about certain things. And I'm like, why are you getting upset? Like, this is a part of the game. This is a part, you put yourself out there in any form or fashion. It's a part of the part of the thing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I know, Astrid. We appreciate you. Yeah. Deandra Harris. What is going on, Deandra Harris? So, yep. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's obvious. We've had a lot of experience with hackers and the trolls and all that shit. And it's like, if I'm not mistaken, it's probably the same sword swallowers. But hey, like like I said, I was kind of missing them. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of missing them. How do you get to be a part of the ritual? Oh, Danny, we completed the ritual already. This particular ritual. Yeah, so she can't be mad. I don't know us physically. We honor. Uh-huh. Some people people want a lot of these people they want a reaction. They want a lot of attention. They want all of that shit, and it's like, okay, you know. I mean, the most 99% of these trolls are fucking cowards anyway. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't say anything in person or whatever. They're just they're cowards. They got their butt plug stuck up there somewhere, and now they want to be mad at everybody else. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we miss them though. Let's feed a little bit of here you go, Trolley. There you go. All right. Shango love the trolls too. You know what I'm saying? I love the trolls too. Never a dull moment. Yeah, no. Actually, it's been cool. You know what I'm saying? Loretta, no one skipped you, okay? I'm done. I'm just saying my goodbyes. But believe me, if I come on again, I'll be sure to get you. You always know. Yeah. I spiked one too, Reen. A cactus. They got the cactus butt plug just shoved up in there. Got here right at butt plugs. Shit. Yeah, I mean, hey, we had some little trolley action. McTrolly Trolkin. You know what I'm saying? Home Alone. It's like mommy and daddy's gone. I can get on and do my troll shit. Yeah, I love Naka. Apparently so. He's like, damn, should I call fucking 911? I don't want to be on sex in the ER. You got a cactus glass yourself. Okay. What? Yeah. Cindy Belizaire. 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 What's going on? Yeah. I mean, shit. It's just a part of the thing. You know, there's some known individuals, and then there's some just random trolls that like to pull out the. I'm flattered, y'all. Sweet. What? But I learned how to type. I always tell her English. Okay, English. Because sometimes she's you speed typers, you mistype more than us one finger typers. You know what I'm saying? To whereas now you got to go back unless you want to look like if you were speaking like you're talking like that. You know, learn how to fucking type. You know, Sherry Moore. Yeah. So if it ain't crazy bitches, it's fucking these chronic masturbatory trolls that like to just whatever. So I mean, hey, it's all good. It's all good. But come on now, perk up that face, Miss Deeds. You already know. Long time subscriber, you should already know how this goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm gonna like if when I come back, if you're here and I pull cards, you got it. You know. Yes. The Harry Palm squad, you know. Shango's on, watch. I'm gonna piss them off. One of them had what? Shango Ray, something fucking his handle was like Shango Ray child rapist shit, and then there was other word somebody else, some other bullshit. Like it's crazy. Well, that was tame compared to the crazy. Yeah, you know the bootleg Oshun bitch. She's funny. She's just funny. Yeah, but it's like tell me about it. I confess, I'm a low key crazy. That's okay. I mean, I'm crazy. I'm not. I'm high key crazy. It don't that one's yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. Oof. Sure. Yeah. No, I've had some crazy bitches come through. I've had some bitches be like, I seen you in a dream and you were meant to be with me and all this shit, you know? And then once I'm like, you know, on to something else or whatever, like that's when the crazy shit starts. Yeah, exactly, Adela. It's been a minute. They've been slacking on their macking, yo. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Yeah, yeah. 99% cocoa. I'll curse anybody. You'll give them choro. We already know. Yeah. I'm Latina plus white as well, so it's my yeah. You're all mixed up. It's in your. It's the craziness is in your blood. Okay. Yeah. She takes it good. Like she usually don't even get upset about this shit. Like she already knows what it is. You know. It's like in this day and age, people will do anything just for like that much attention. So it's just it's a whole other thing. Yeah, it's just a whole other thing. Yeah, Reem says yes, Latina different. Crazy, no crazy. Yeah, you know. And if everybody is you pushed out, I had to ask what in me is attracting this crazy bitch. These crazy hoes, man. What is it? Got 10 kids by 10 baby by 20 baby daddies and shit. Like I don't fucking know. All right. Just all I know is that I'm with my wife. We are in our own lane. You got people already like, and I don't I'm not even, you know, there's people who like basically, I guess we inspire others and shit because they start doing other things and we're trailblazers here. Okay, well, you a lot of the shit you're going to see here is like a first you're going to see anywhere, and you'll probably start seeing it after because people they don't want to directly bite your shit so fast or whatever. But that's cool. Like everyone's inspired by somebody, myself included, so that's great. But with all this bullshit, I spoke Spanish. Okay, you get a cookie. Fishy, my boy, ain't fishy. No, but she's pretty good with it. You know what I'm saying? She's pretty good with it. She knows. She already knows. Like this is a part of the territory. Like it is what it is. And even I mean, she just happened to get a man who's in demand. She got the man who's in demand, you know. So whether it's online or not, you know, I could not have no social media accounts, and she's still like, she just already knows, you know. I need some more fire water here. Shit, I wrote in Spanish. Yes, Pisces had a cousin that had 13 kids with different, yeah, and died with a baby inside. Gee, goddamn, shit. Jesus. 10 by 20. Yeah. Yeah, Cherie. She's a Santa Claus, okay? Ho 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 ho. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean these I don't know what I mean, but then again, I think we can all agree that especially within like the spiritual type of genre of things, sometimes we attract people who are maybe not the sharpest knife in the drawer, or they got a screw or two missing. And I take an account for that too. You know, I take an account for that too. Yeah, I don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? All we do is just do this, and like we want to just we're constantly trying to just work on providing better service. You know, giving the best tools, giving the best of us. You know, to be able to assist people, and of course run a good business. That's it. I stay in my little lane. I don't have no super huge channel. I'm not like, you know, whatever. I'm totally fine with that. I'm happy, you know. No, you know, the respect is not respected, and you know, people a lot of people just don't respect anything, you know. No, 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 no. I'm afraid no, because I really am. I'm just enjoying my conversation with y'all. Even though, what time is it, boy? Let me see. Check the. Fuck, man. Say 25. I'll tell you what. I'll go like 5 more minutes, and then I definitely gotta. Y'all always do it to me, man. I hate y'all. Hate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Or you just wanna, or you just want to hope everybody so badly that you choose to ignore the signs. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these, some of these people are just like. I'm saying I hate y'all because y'all do this to me. Like, yeah. So, am I missing something? I don't know. But you blame them. Shit. We ain't got to talk about nothing. You know? Can we? No, Jasmine, I'm not going to do no readings right now because you already know if I do that, I'm going to be here for another hour. I'll tell you what, though, I will come back tomorrow, okay? My boyfriend is a YouTuber and the females are thirsty and I be on the jealousy, but Buddha is great. Now I'm getting a hang of it. Yeah. Buddha is phenomenal. But yeah, she keeps me ticking, you know. Oh, yeah, I am. Laura says he's psychic. That's what I meant. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Miss Edwards. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know we love you back. You know, it's just we got these fucking nutcases sometimes, but I have fun with them. You know what I'm saying? They be coming out of nowhere. That one bitch that I mentioned before, like that was funny because first it was like, you know how like it's like how I imagine dudes would be when they slide into your DMs. They maybe start with anything to just start some kind of conversation. They'll try and get you engaged in any way, and then they come with the wine, you know. So I forgot what this bitch had came with. She said some shit, and it was like a matter of fact type of question. I just politely answered it. Next thing you know, she comes in with the whole, uh, you are my husband. And I'm like, you know, I'm married, right? You know what I'm saying? So, yes, and I accept her too. I'll accept you, your kids, and your all this other shit. And I'm like, bitch, you are fucking off your rocker. Yeah, very true, brother. You says, don't be jealous if he gives you your place. That's right. I gave you your place. So, yeah. Now, and I admit, in my past years, they didn't call me risque Ray for nothing. Like I was extremely overtly, about it. But you as you go along your way, you start to look and think, okay, especially like if you're in a relationship or whatnot, just out of simple courtesy and respect, like that's why I'm not doing lives like butt naked or without my shirt or something like that. Obviously, the response it's going to have. So why would I want to put myself or her in that position? So it's just, I guess you can call it maturity, blah blah blah, whatever. But yeah. So there's stories that we haven't even told y'all yet about some of these crazy motherfuckers. So I still have the pic up on the channel. I don't know what that means, but yes, it does take a while to get used to. Yeah, you was trying to bust my balls at first, but you know it. You know it, you know it, you know it. Yeah, but and then of course like I was projecting myself in that way, you know what I'm saying? And I would just do extra, read all about it type shit, just because I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck. But I have had certain different experiences where like spirit was like, look, you can be overtly you, and like I'm a sexual being a lot of times, like I almost can't help but speak in sexual innuendos and shit. That's just me, you know but just be mindful of how you're moving is basically what came to me. And then like I had this one bitch that went crazy. Like this is another crazy bitch. And she started like trying to message all my friends and shit on Facebook and like Instagram, and like just totally like this. And this bitch was in the medical field too. And I'm like, you're this fucking nuts and you're working in the medical field? Oh my God. Hey, Shauna is gonna have those problems. Yeah, but when you got the right, I choose to. You know what I'm saying? I pick my battles. Christine H. Yes, way too much. I woke up one day to a bunch of people, a bunch of women, messaging me saying, "Yo, who is this bitch sending me these things about you and stuff?" And apparently there was photos and shit. But yeah. So I don't know. Were you subject to that, Loretta Deeds? I think you may have been too. I don't remember. But this bitch went and just did the whole shebang. There is a lot of loony, and yeah, it's especially when it comes to this shit. Like I think TV even more. I think if I'm not mistaken, TV might have been like, "Yo, man, this bitch is fucking." She tried to. There was, yeah, it was just fucking crazy. But the famous for. You type up my name, they probably come up. Yeah, so to give all props to Border, it did. It did not. Yeah, no, it did. Yeah, she's here. She ain't going nowhere. Stalkers. Oh no, yeah. That's true. It's true. You never know. It is weird, and it is what it is. You do got to be mindful though, man. Like especially when you go live on Instagram and it has your location and all that shit. You got to be careful with all that because you don't know who's around. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck is going on. You know, you don't know what's going on. And I even though like some people don't like the camera, other people can just adjust to it. And even though I'm like that, but I've told you all before, like I'm like that fish that you got to keep in its own little bowl because it'll fight with the other. Like I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? When I go outside, a lot of times I really ain't even trying to talk to anybody. I'm just in my own thing. You know. Yes, he was totally out there. I admit it. She watches some of the old videos and be like, fuck, I want to just bust you upside your head. But like, that's before we were together. Oh, man. Look at that. Hey, Shimano 5 line. Peace. You came in late. Broseph. You're about to be up out. Yeah, the pictures, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, some women though, but some women like that. Like, there's a secret side of them. They like that. They want to know that their man is that they have options. No, none of you women want a fucking soft footstool of a dude who no other bitches are checking for. You want the one that's wanted. You do, and I won't hear nothing else more about that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you didn't miss it. We just had a little trolley choking. You know what I'm saying? But I know that. Y'all don't even have to admit that. I know that. You want a man. You know what I'm saying? I listened to the live stream at the end. Hey, all right. Ain't God good? You live to talk about it. You live to talk about it because you needed them legs spanked. Nah. I'm not no alpha or sigma chick like myself. TV, look, you could say all that right now, okay? But deep inside, there is a piece of you. Like, if you met some guy and he was a total herb, but he was a nice guy, you'd probably be like, okay, but that shit would get so old so quick. You know, the blood, you want the blood, you want that blood to start rushing to them secret places. You know what I'm saying? That only happens when, you're dealing with the right type of individual. Oh, okay. I'm agreeing with you. Okay, I didn't know. Shit, my bad. Shit, yeah, it's true. I mean, it's just true. It's just true. It is. It is just true. I didn't make the rules. I'm just good at breaking the rules, but I know which rules you got to follow along with. Like, they're just kind of there. You know what I'm saying? When will y'all be back on live? I hate that I missed a turn. Christina, I'm gonna come back on tomorrow again, and we'll get straight into the cards. I don't want a weak man. Oh, of course not. Of course not. Nobody wants to be played. I don't see no point in being deceptive. You know, I had the most power when, obviously, like, you just keep it real. You just say what it is. And if they can get with you, fine. If they can get with you for a time, fine. If they can't, fine. I'll show you what. Freaky nerds. I like my nerds. Yeah, them fetishy nerds. you know? Nerds are usually what? Intelligent or smart, right? So, like, as long as it's sex intelligence, because when you see like those memes, it's like, oh, I'm a sapiosexual. Like, I get it. There's that, where the intelligence and the mental connection turns you on, but then you got to have the physical capabilities to complement that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be no two pump chump or, Microsoft, and, but we had a good mental connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, those both got to be there. You need a, and all, no points in between, that's all I'm going to say. And I know that you agree with me, okay? You don't even have to openly agree with me, but I know you do. I thought all nerds were freaks. Okay, cool. It came like 5 minutes. Like, wait, what I missed? Some spiritual gangbanging. Yeah, a little bit. Dibs on the band name. All right, it's spiritual gangbang. Nah, yeah, we just had a little trolley choking. We just got into some conversation about crazy bitches, and I don't know how the hell we got here, but we're here. And I needs to peel myself away. You don't gangbang. There's a lot of forms of gangbang on that. Nah, my ancestors ain't agreed to me being pounded out by a thug. Hey, well, sometimes it's like your ancestors or your vagina, which one wins? You know what I'm saying? They can't have a difference of opinion, You know. But I get it. I get what you're saying, though. But it doesn't have to be a thug. It could just be a man who's in his divine masculinity to complement your feminine, divine femininity, you know? So call me crazy, but that sounds like a plug fitting in a socket. It's just like you have these fucking really strong women who have to like cultivate, or they maybe they have more pronounced divine, like more masculine energy. So maybe they have some type of position of leadership at their job. They're in this masculinity type of zone all the time. And then when they're in a relationship, obviously that's where they want to be, they want to bow to the masculinity, just like, and then of course the masculinity would do its version of a bow to, that. Yeah, a sweet man hard to come by. Well, what is your definition of sweet? We can co-copyright after negotiate. Right. Shimano Five Line ain't no chug. He knows what's up. Men who are womanized or have a feminine edge, that's how they seduce. I disagree with that. I think it's quite the opposite. Men these days have a lot of female tendencies. You're absolutely fucking right. You're absolutely right. Me and Bodo was talking, and I'm not trying to shit on like the younger, like the newest little generations and shit, but it's like, yo, that soy and these Wi-Fi microwaves and whatever is going on, man. But this shit is like, ugh. They mastered the male and female. I don't know. I don't know about Sometimes just being in your motherfucking masculinity, you know what I'm saying? Because that's becoming more and more rare. So just being in that, exuding that, that's where you're naturally supposed to be if you're a man. And I don't know. I'm no expert on that shit. But sometimes some men they incarnate here and they're just extra fucking feminine from the rip, and some men they need to be able to tap into that. Its gains is watered down with men. They want men and women. Yeah. What is masculinity? You tell me, Ring. That's something that can better be shown and told. Yeah, as anything else can. She says masculinity can be exaggerated like anything else can. But whatever. There's plenty of men are from our. Oh my God. That shit was so fucking crazy. That shit was so funny. Gerald Washington. Yeah. I just know this. None of you women, as much as you may say you want a nice guy or whatever, none of you women, if you actually come across one or get one, it ain't going to work. You will more than likely walk all over that person. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm sorry, it's just the fucking way it is. Like, I didn't make that shit up. Men my age asked me out by asking for social media. My Snapchat, I hate it, but I'm not gonna go for a man twice my age. That is frustrating. Yeah, sometimes sometimes you gotta try something new. You might need that more seasoned schlongnivorous. You know what I'm saying? Show you how things are supposed to work. Because from what I'm understanding, and a lot of just from all the way around, like a lot of women is like, yo, these motherfuckers nowadays don't know shit about women, and they don't know shit about a woman's body or none of that. That's why I like a man stubborn. So what? You can fight with him. My husband's divine masculinity is graceful and brings out. That's how it should be, Anonymous. She says, Sagittarius here, my husband's divine masculinity is graceful. Yeah, you don't necessarily, I don't believe you have to be just like a straight, purposeful asshole. You may be conceived of as an asshole because you just speak your mind, because nowadays speaking your mind will get a label slapped on you real quick, so you might as well just be you all the way, no matter what anybody else says. Too many men got their nuts are sucked up in their stomach. They're just too afraid to like let their nuts drop at all. You know what I'm saying? And nobody wants that soft ass shit, you know? I mean, there's a time where you can be softer and still be in your man shit. You know what I mean? Baby, a man couldn't walk over me if I laid flat in the street. His voice was seductive, relaxing me. I hate him. Good night, Miss Deeds. Cindy, I wanted to tell you for your test, if you haven't taken it, chew gum. Yeah, be nice, be confident, be yourself. Yeah. An experienced man is what we all need. I agree. Not a boy who wants to just rabbit hump y'all, bust off his shot and be like, you good? When can I get some more? And it's like, when I look at it, it's like, it's no wonder. Like, I can see a relationship, I can see two people, I can see a man and a woman, and I know if her bells are getting rung or not. Easy, 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 easy. I could tell. Chances are, like, her bells ain't been rung in fucking for long. I mean, when I say bells being rung, I mean fulfilling sex. You know what I'm saying? Being able to release that energy the way she needs to release that energy. All of that shit. I could tell. I could totally tell. Especially when the wife is just always seems to be mad at the husband, and you wonder why the wife is always mad. You'd be mad too if you never busted a nut. You know what I'm saying? You always had to take matters in your own hands and shit. Like, you'd be mad too. And it's a shame. Like, a bitch got to go into some shit like with her fingers crossed, whereas a man goes into a sexual situation knowing I'm gonna come. I'm gonna bust my shot. I'm gonna shoot up that club. There is no doubt about it. It's only, for most men, it's like, it's only a question of whether it's 2 minutes or 3 minutes. I might take my time and do 5 minutes. Give her the deluxe treatment. You know what I'm saying? But you can ring your own bells, huh? Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, of course you can ring your own bells, but there is nothing like the bell ringing where you get to share it with somebody else, especially if they feed off of your pleasure even more than their own. That's a whole other level. You ain't ready for that conversation, Ring. You ain't ready for that shit. Um, you gotta be a rabbit to get it. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, can you work your way out that rabbit shit? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. 2, 3 minutes, I'm still mad at that rabbit. I know. I know you said I might have some love, but maybe I don't find. I'm just letting you know I'm rejecting that. I'm rebuking. Don't waste my time for 3 minutes, right? Like, I just don't get it. And I guess from what I understand, it's extremely prevalent. It's extremely prevalent. So I can understand how you got like this nation of women who are just like, they got to hope. I remember I asked one bitch because she was like, I've never blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, why do you keep doing it then with this person? And they made this most pathetic face. And they said, I got to hope. Like, one day he's going to hit a home run. Throughout the whole season, he struck out. But at least one time, maybe he'll hit a home run. You just got to like, oh. I'm like, goddamn. Wow. Just, yeah. Don't waste your time for 3 minutes. Yeah, chronic. Yeah, 3 minutes. I've heard it worse. Yeah, like 3 minutes, man. Like, really. Yeah, like, it's fucking horrible. That's horrible. But I understand why, man, and I understand why, especially when, if you, I used to meet women and be like, well, yeah, sex is whatever. And as soon as I hear some shit like that, I'm like, because you ain't had it, you never, okay, you ain't never had an orgasm during sex. I know that already. You've had an orgasm, but at your own hand, at your own vibrating hand. I don't want no 1 minute, man. They don't, Adela. That's a very good point. Every woman I have known, when they're in some shit, I'm like, why don't you tell him? They're like, cause he's gonna get mad, or like, I don't want to like offend him or hurt him. It's like you're offending yourself. The longer you keep going and like faking it until you hopefully are making it someday, like, and exactly that's why women cheat. They're going to get it where they can get it and get it and get it and get it and get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, that's why they do it. Guys be shocked and think they the one to blow my mind. Uh, it's a risk. And I know every time you lay down with the man, it's like literally going to the craps table, shaking up the dice, hoping you don't crap out. And most of the time, the odds are for the house, so you're gonna crap out. You might win, but you'll end up giving that back and then some. So it's yeah, it's it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But some men are proud of that shit. Some men are really proud of that. They're like, yeah, man, I'll give you the best 3 minutes of your life. Just be sure to get yours, because I'm gonna get mine, and then I'm done. You know. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel bad for y'all. I wouldn't be no motherfucking woman ever. And I love, womankind. Obviously, I've been a big fan all my life, but as far as like what y'all got to deal with, it's horrible. That's not to say that as a man, we got shit to deal with when it comes to y'all too, but my friend said I should date a wizard. I was like, no, I want a Muslim still, even though I'm spiritual. Well, good luck with that. Maybe he'll be a wizard Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Culture taught us to prioritize men's feelings over our suffering. That's why men lash out at rejection. I only know one Muslim who understands spirituality and Islam who is Indian. Well, maybe, I mean, if he's married and Muslim, then you can be a second or third wife, right? You can make a Muslim sandwich. Right? You just gotta open your mind, Reem. You just gotta open your mind, Saudi Arabians. Okay. Well, yeah, I know. That's right. Anytime you gotta be careful. Anytime, like when you're coming out of them male-dominated societies, they really don't give a fuck. Many of them don't give a fuck about their women. It's like a lot of times, and I know it's not like that for each and every couple, but it's like it seems to be. It's like as long as they, get theirs, it's just like is a woman, it's just their property, whatever. Fuck that one and only shit. That don't work here. uh, yeah, Cindy, the Muslim sandwich, the falafel. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what a falafel is, but it sounds like to me lots of skin slapping. It sounds like the name of a dirty movie in Arabic. Get you. Did you see falafel? Oh fuck. And whatever. Y'all all the same, ring? No. Shandy Hooper fried chickpeas. Al fakr shisha. Itroch wajati. Yeah. So, going to Vance Tame the Beast. I like Gulf Arabs. Do they have a lot of money? I buy you boyfriend. You not have to worry. I satisfy you either with my penis or I buy you penis, huh? Not live on. Whatever. Felicia Weeks. Don't be surprised. I'm an international man of mystery, okay? Do not be surprised. Yeah. So you never know what. You never know what. You never know what. I'm just going way over. Yeah, going way over. But anyways, you women just, that's why you got to work your magic because you can attract one who can do the job. Okay? You put your magic to it. I don't care what anybody else says. You can buck the odds. Your past does not have to equate into your future or be re remade into your future, you know. So what shit. But a lot of times, just because we have a few different experiences, then we start to generalize and we think this is just what it is. This is the type of person that I just, attract and blase, blase. Showing you the quick question is, we on sex. Why do women? Well, we were just talking about that. I think a lot of reasons. Maybe they're just, for one, they want to get it over with. I've heard that so many times. A woman be like, yo, I do it just because, like, I do it so, like, they'll come and we can just get this shit over with. Because I'm not going to, you know. Second of all, maybe they like the guy. Maybe they like the guy or they're trying to take advantage of him. So they cater to his ego and they soup his ass up thinking he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But meanwhile, they're like, yeah, whatever. I got him thinking he does all this with this fake, all that shit. But when I ask for what I ask for, I get it. You know what I'm saying? When I ask for what I ask for, I get it. There's that. Then there's, of course, maybe they don't want to hurt the feelings, or maybe they're afraid of the guy that he's going to get mad. He's going to blow up and be like, what the fuck? You mean this whole year, 2 years, you have never orgasmed with me? And she's like, yeah. I mean, shit, you ain't noticed when I get up after sex, I go in the bathroom for about 10, 15 minutes because I got to finish it up. I got to get in the mix. Call me DJ, whatever. You know, what? We not faking, we moan, trying to psych ourselves into hoping it will happen. I missed something here. Or maybe I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I have known women who have never had, yeah, I know plenty of women before, like, who, and just like friends or whatever, like, yes, the remix ring. It's a remix. Bad boy. You know what I'm saying? I have known women who have never had it. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. A lot of women who've never had an orgasm with a man, let alone having sex with a person. And then maybe they end up going by for a minute. And yes, we should all take lessons from lesbians. You know what I'm saying? Could always learn. I am a lesbian. Okay, major announcement. All right, you may not have known it. I am a lesbian. I just happen to be trapped in a man's body. Okay, so an organism. Yeah, they had an organism, all right. Lauren Chin. Yeah, they just don't like. Yeah, so and when you've never had an orgasm as a woman during sex, and you probably have had sex with a few people, a woman can start to believe, a lot of women believe that it's something wrong with them. And so then they start getting afraid of being judged or criticized or embarrassed or whatever. So it's just easier to fake it. So they think, you know, and who knows, man. Yeah. So R. Kelly remixed the Ignition. Yeah. Adela says, I couldn't fake it if I tried. That's probably that Aries Leo shit. You know? I mean, but as a man, I have to wonder, how can you not tell that your woman is not giving it to you? There is a certain something that you get when you know you're just smacking home runs out that pussy. Like, it's just, whether it's clitoral, whether it's G spot, or whether it's cervical, okay? And there's also mental orgasms you can have, you know? So, like, I don't know how a man doesn't know that, unless a man just does not know his woman or his partner's body. I just don't understand. Like, there's certain shit you can just feel. You can feel, it's almost like you just know, like, this is, you know, you just know. Like, you just know. You just know. Most of them don't pay attention. Shandy Hopper. I will say you're absolutely right. Women's sexual prime is 40. If they never explore or speak up, they're stagnant. Yeah, cobwebs. Cobwebs. That's our body telling us he ain't it. Possibly TV. Maybe he just needs a couple more rounds. Maybe. If he's an adaptive type, if he knows how to read your body, if he knows how to listen to your body, then maybe he's an adaptive type. You know what I'm saying? But chances are he's just going to do the same thing over and over, especially if you fake it. He's going to think that he was doing something. So I'm going to keep doing that, you know? I'm going to like spend 2 hours on like one lip. Meanwhile, the clit and the rest of the pussy's over here. Like, what the fuck is she doing? Well, yeah, I ate her out. I gave her some face, you know? Doing all this other shit. And you're like, God damn, but you fucking over here. Motherfucker, over here. Shit, you know? It is also a connection, a sexual connection, and maybe that is why he does not know. Yeah, yeah. I've heard so many fucking stories, so I've had so many laughs about shit. Yeah, the lip. Now I'm all for the lips, you know, but like, come on now, we're not going to spend no 15 minutes on just the lips, you know what I'm saying? 30 minutes, an hour, and like I'm doing something. Some people can't read the room. Shimano5 says, some people are a blank book in another language in invisible ink. Word to burger. That's true. A lot of dudes are just fucking oblivious, man. They really are. I'm saying as far as like sexual shit goes, especially, or definitely dealing with women, like you gotta be on your tippies. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be on your shit. If he can get it back up. Wait, what? It's mental focus too, not the lip. They're not adapting, just a vampire of the pee. You know, I don't know, man. It's just like, and it's like hard. How do you teach somebody that or show them? I don't know. No shot TV. What? I don't know, man. I don't know. It is. I can tell you this though. It's no surprise that if you are a man and you know how to listen to your partner's body, your woman's body, it's no wonder that once you start smacking home runs out that ass, that she's going to be so appreciative. It's so just giving and generous. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you don't want no angry, you know. And then it turns into like, especially you get married and shit. That's why I'm like, I don't understand like a lot of shit with like religions. I don't know how it is with, as far as I'm pretty sure it's the same almost, but like with like for example in Christianity, you're supposed to meet somebody, court for God knows how long, get married, and then you get to test drive the shit. What if you test drive and you're like, this shit is whack? Now I'm stuck with this shit. You know? No kicking the tires. No smelling the new car fragrance. None of that until after you're married. I'm like, well, no wonder everybody gets divorced. You're supposed to be a virgin, and they're supposed to be a virgin, and that's supposed to work somehow. To me, I just don't cuffs. Screw that. I'm test driving. Exactly. You want to know what you're buying. You want to know what you're getting into. You want to be sure that this is a car that you want to ride repeatedly. You know, you want to, yeah, do some donuts on this and shit. Like take it out on the highway. you know, you know. Reem, what the fuck do you like? You got something. I could tell you one of them women who always got something to say about something. You know what I mean? Did your ex ever tell you that? You need to quiet. What do they say in I don't know, Arabic, whatever? How do they tell their women to shut up? You know what I'm saying? Why you think I almost store shows? Yeah. True that, B Ray. I almost got raped. It's true. It happens to men too. You know? Yeah. That was funny. Yeah. Because with you, boy, I wanted to get you alone. And the situation at the time was like, yeah. But yeah, I was like, I had my own. I want to make, first of all, you got to make sure a woman has to be comfortable to some degree. You know, they can't be uncomfortable, but they also have to be, gotta have that heat, that caliente, that hot. Yeah, and that fucked you up even more because that shows that I'm not thirsty. That's one thing she was always like. She tried shit testing me, and a lot of it just fucking rolled off me like water on a duck's ass. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, okay, because my actual genuine attitude was like, look, I'm providing. I know what I bring to the table here. You know what I'm saying? So if you gonna miss out, then you gonna miss out. You know, I wasn't like tripping off of it. She just so happened to fall in line. God damn it. Yeah. Of course, I gave you a taste. Yeah, I wanted the taste, is what I want, because at that time when I met her, like I'm used to being I'm a pleaser, I guess you could say, without getting to whatever. Like that's more my get down. Like I would value her pleasure. I value her pleasure over my own because I actually get more pleasure out of her pleasure than I do my own. So that's going to guarantee that I put my motherfucking washimajang in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I put the full, you know, shit. So, and that's, I guess some of that's like empathic shit, but like I can literally feel the same. Oh, there's a fucking lint ball. Yeah, but I can, so at that time, I know for some men we're a minority, but it's almost hard to like. Now I'm totally over it. Like it's almost hard to get head because you're used to being one like I want to pound, I want to knock them coins out of there. You know what I'm saying? But it's harder to receive. To whereas some men are just selfish. All they care about is their pleasure. Hey, come on, let me get some of that head. Let me, or they bust their shit off and they're cool. They don't even give a second thought to their partner. And did you come? Did you come? I almost believe you shouldn't even have to ask that shit. It should be apparent on some level that this bitch done busted off many times, or at least a few, shit. TV. Yeah, I told her, I was like, yeah, yep, she did. And of course, it's naturally gonna be wet though. If everything is right, it should be wet. Bree, it would be good for both. Definitely don't ask. You should know. Definitely shouldn't have to ask. Yeah, you definitely shouldn't have to ask. Shandy, exactly. That's you shouldn't. A dude asked me that, and I sarcastically say, "Yeah." Ha! You gave him the rigmarole, huh? Yeah. You give him one of those. See, that's how you know. Like, wait a minute. No, you didn't. Are you sure? Did you? You shouldn't have to ask. You'll know by her. Like, you'll know. Because 9 times out of 10, she might even just fucking be like, done. Knocked her ass the fuck out. Knockout artist. You know what I'm saying? Bing, bing, bing. Other times, you'll just know. Like, there's something in your energy. Just like when I was telling some dude, oh, think about it when you busting that. Aren't you feeling good after? Okay, well, so if you notice that's not what's happening in some form of fashion, Adela Mackey, see, I can see you actually saying that. Like, no. And I can only imagine like what did they say? Well, too bad. Well, sucks to be you. Thanks. Peace out. Right? Yeah, so I mean shit. Yeah. Like I think that's a staple though. You should not have to ask. You shouldn't have to ask. As a man, you should know. You should know that you did your duty. You should know that you did your duty to please that booty. You should know it. You should know it. That's a no brainer. You know what I'm saying? A no question. Shit got done. Right? Love Naka, are you keeping my time for me? Make a public service announcement for all the lacking losers. Now I'm just like, fuck it. I already went over my time. I'm having fun with the conversation with everybody. Yeah. Border's the same way, but look, Border will talk major shit. Major shit. Some of you women like you want to play it nice and all that. Others, y'all are more just like, hey, fuck that. That's it. If they hit you with one of those, that's it. You know, shit. So it's like I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? That's it. Um. Yeah. Or well, I thought it was gonna be more than that. Or like, and plus you'll also know because you do it right. You do a bitch right, you ain't gotta worry. She's coming right back. She's the one to be like, when can I get some more of that? When can you pencil me in? I definitely need some more of that. She's gonna be all on your motherfucking sack, like Tarzana, you know? You know? It's when you go and hit the bitch and then she doesn't call you back. She curves you afterwards. In other words, you were whack. Okay? Ain't no motherfucking godly dick gonna go unreciprocated. It's not. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing, they will fucking, you ain't gonna be able, it's gonna be very hard to peel them off your dick. You know what I'm saying? You don't do your thing, don't be surprised if you almost got to do some type of, begging sex, transactional sex. There's dudes that just cut straight to that too. Like, look, I take you shopping, this and that, all that trick shit. Cool on that. Be humble. Sit down. Well, that stroke just went by here, right? Yeah. No second chance for redemption. Y'all are hard, man. That's fucking hard. Maybe they had a bad day. No rematch, Adela. Jesus. She runs a tight ship. She runs a hard show. She's like, whoosh, you know? Yay. Because this is my first time I would have been disappointed. Never that. Why that? Why that? If we ain't asking at all, we don't want it. Exactly. They will let it be known. Y'all will let it be known. My stepdaddy will give my mom his whole check, and she like, nah, I'm good. God damn. See, unfortunately, that's a prime example. And I know you don't have to you don't have to snitch on your mom, but I'm willing to bet there's another position there. There's something on the side there. Mom's gonna have something. Mom's gonna have something. She said, no second chances. You either fucking put me on my motherfucking neck, my face, knock me the fuck out, or there's no round two. There's no, there's no part two. Jesus Christ. No pressure, right? No pressure. Considering most of y'all, like, just got to make sure your shit's wet. Meanwhile, we got to make sure the shit is up, that we're doing everything to make sure that the fucking engine is get properly warmed up, because women, unless they've been thinking about sex all day and like they've been kind of suppressing the horniness, and then when it comes time, wham, the precipitation is there, all of that, okay, fine. But most women, it needs to start here. There is like a little procedure. Sometimes it can happen faster than others, but there's like a warm-up to whereas men is just like, Reem, somehow I believe for you that's true. You know what I'm saying? She said it takes a lot to get wet. The fuck? Nah, I would have to disagree with you though, as far as my experience, you know. But what are you fuck yapping about? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Tawana, you hit it right there. Foreplay. Foreplay is a part of the sex. You know what I'm saying? It is. It is. It is. It is. It's a part of the sex. You should enjoy the foreplay just as much as the fucking sex. Still will take you down on your mama's couch in polos. Yeah, for sure. With the Gucci flip flops, If the chemistry there, you ain't even need a touch. Yeah, see, Shandy, no. Just like I make Niagara Falls, like, and I don't even have to do anything. So, Reem, I'm like compelled to ask you, what the fuck? Who have you been dealing with? This poor lady. Can we you shoot her some fucking light love in the shape of a fucking penis? What the fuck? And foreplay, keep it going. Absolutely, man. Why you want? It's just like if you have a gift, right? Let's say you have a gift. It's also about the presentation. The presentation. You don't just drop the gift. Here, I got you this. Yeah. Where's the pizzazz in that shit? You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to captivate. You have to be able to captivate. You need someone to captivate that imagination. Because all that seduction shit starts way before you guys are even together. It could start maybe even a day before with the texts and the little dirty talk and all this. All that's a part of the shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? Reem, nobody. That's probably the problem, Reem. Shit. Goddamn. That's probably the problem. Felicia Beek says, it is like bend me over already, Poppy foreplay. Right? And in my opinion, don't take it in a Walmart bag. It needs to be, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. And even if it's in a Walmart bag, you can make it special though. Let's just say you don't have any wrap and it's like, okay, hold on, and there's like, I fucking do it with her all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Even if it is like in a Walmart bag, like you can still make it special. It's what kind of the effort that you put into it, the initiative that you put into it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Shandy, the best foreplay is always mental first and foremost. It's always that first and foremost. And then it transcends everything else. It goes down to everything else. I knew several successful pimps way back when, and they would say to me, you get that mind, You got everything. Everything. You know what I'm saying? You get her mind, you get everything. And it's essential for that man to have your mind if he is to please you. You know what I'm saying? Reem, well, you can keep it on lock cobwebs. Okay? You are missing the fucking point. If need be, take that. Hey, whatever. If he needs to. If he needs to, you know? But I would think that, you know, if he was to be doing certain things, that would turn him on. You know what I'm saying? It's been said. I didn't make it up. I seen some meme that, you know, niggas that get hard while they eat pussy. That's a different breed. Well, cha-ching, you know. Yeah, apparently I guess it is. I don't know. Shit. I don't know about what other motherfuckers do, you know. Yeah, I seen the different pimp chronicles and I was like, let me take note. Presentation is key. Oh fuck yeah. Fuck yes. Okay. I remember just having organisms by his words. Yeah. True to life shit. True to life shit. Absolutely. It's very, because think about it. Your orgasm actually is mental. Yes, you feel it in your body and all that. And when you're having sex and stuff, yeah, but your mental is always involved, you know, even if it's more on sleep mode because your body is just like, oh, you know, or you're not in your thinking mind. You know, but there's always a portion of your mind that is with it, you know. The same thing, if something is on your mind that's keeping it from being in this moment and with what you're doing, you know, some men have a voice that will do that, you know. So that's what I've heard, you know. It's not sleep mode. Yeah, sleep mode. When I mean sleep mode, I mean that thinking mind. I should wash dishes. Wait, maybe I should eat first. Do I like these socks? Maybe I should change my underwear. Whatever, you know, whatever, all that shit. Yeah, it's got to be mind body. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 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 exactly. That's real shit though, because women can get hooked on that shit. Way, way back in the day, when I was even like going through my homeless shit, like I would be on the free chat lines, you know, and even before that shit, you know, I would be on the free chat lines and shit, and like I can't. Well, I'm not even gonna say it on here, but yeah, you'd be surprised what some words can do. You know, you'd be surprised what some words can do. But you know, conversation is an art, and of course, taking a woman's mind and leading it where you would like it to go. You know what I'm saying? It's been said, and I totally agree with this. Don't focus on the behaviors that you want from her. Focus on the state of mind which will produce that behavior. So, you know, it works. It works. Don't leave nothing out of this stuff. Okay, well, basically, I met this bitch online. Now, if you used to buy the Source magazine or XXL, which is another hip hop magazine, when you would go to the back of the magazine, there'd be classified ads. And they would usually, yeah, you had your like kind of like your porn type of ones and credit card ones and shit, but then they had just like regular chat lines, you know? So I would call the chat line and you record your own audio outgoing message, and then you can scroll other people's outgoing messages, send them a message or send them a request to where you guys can talk, but nobody ever has anybody's number unless you exchange it, you know. Yes, the old days, brother. Okay, fuck you. But yeah, CTV remembers. So I talked to countless bitches on there, and it would always end the same way, you know. And with all due respect, to my wife, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it'd be them busting on the phone. One time I had this bitch busting on the phone while I'm in line at the bank. I'm over here fucking, talking dirty and shit. Dirty Walker, funky talker on the phone in the bank. And this bitch is popping off, But then it's like after a while, like, I notice women will crave that mental connection. And if it's a woman across the country or somewhere I'm probably not going to meet, I only have so much time for that. Yeah, last night it was fun or it was cool or whatever, but then it's like they always want to talk. They always want to talk. I'm like, I would lose interest real quick after a while. Love and life, shout out. Numbers on the back of magazines. Yeah, the chat lines. TV. That's her way of trying to say grandpa. Yeah, fuck you, B, right? But yeah, so I would hone my conversational skills. If there were things that I'd want to test out, I would practice it. But I also am just somebody who naturally loves good communication. I love good conversations. You know what I'm saying? That's how you create stalkers. Yeah, for real. That's real true. Yep. And that was even my get down. Even if I met you in person, I'd want to have a conversation with you because I want to know if there's a mental connection there. Even if you're just going to be a side piece, there has to be a mental connection there for me. It can't just be purely mechanical. I don't get down like that. It just doesn't work for me. So I created this belief and then I proved it true to myself. Like if I got you on the phone, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You're done. Stick a fork in you. You're done. You know what I'm saying? You're done. And sometimes that would only be the biggest challenge, is getting her on the phone. Once I got her on the phone and get a conversation, unless I was just not interested. Some bitches' demeanors are just not appealing to me, and it's just a turn off. Um, Tinder back in the day. No, love knocker. It was not Tinder. It was just a fucking chat line. How you be a double side piece? Because you're the side of a side. Can I get sides of that side? I am 70 years old, okay? but yeah, so. But in talking to so many women just in that way, that's where and I was just naturally curious. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even exist back then. A lot of that shit didn't exist back then. But fuck you. Shit. But yeah, so I would just, and then that's when I talked to so many women. Maybe they're in a situation right then and there, or maybe they're whatever, like, and they would complain about their this or that, and then I'd steer the conversation where I wanted it to go. Even women who are like, no, I'm not, a chat line. Love Naka, how fucking old are you, yo? A chat line is you call. You call on the chat line, and there's other people on the chat line. Usually, like I said, you create like an outgoing voicemail message, and then you can go scroll or you listen to others their messages. And if you want to talk to them, you send them a message. If you don't, you just skip, and sometimes these chat lines will have a bunch of people on there, sometimes not too many people on there, but yeah, Greg Griffin, you create a greeting. Exactly. Yeah, you create a greeting. No, this was even in the 2000s though, TV. Because you know what? Some people, they're really auditory when it comes to certain things. When it gets in their mode of like talking, and when you're talking on the phone, you don't have to worry about how you're looking and, is the background, you got a fucking mess back there, you got a bunch of tampons on the ground and shit. If you're a man, you got a bunch of fucking shit everywhere. Like, you can just relax and you don't have to worry about it because most people are like, so a lot of people, a lot of women also are very auditory, in certain contexts, they're auditory. They have a certain preference, you know. Same thing. When me and Bora started talking, like it was like high school, junior high again. We'd be on the fucking phone for like 4, 5, 6 hours every day. And you know what? To be honest, we still can do that. Like if she had to go somewhere or go help her sister or whatever, like the next thing you know, we're just that's okay, TV. I was curious. I had to leave this chat a couple times, just return to him. Still talking about sex. I remember it in the late 90s. Maybe it just got old for me. Prosperity B. Uh-huh. Haven't used the chat line in like 20 years. Yeah. I mean, the concept is old. It's like explain chat rooms to them. Yeah, exactly, Adela. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I mean, the concept of a chat line is way old. Like, they've had chat lines before for like a long time, but yeah, in this age of like internet shit or like even early 2000s and late 90s, it was the chat rooms where you go on and you fucking type in the shit. But me personally, I want to hear your voice. I want to hear the tones. I want to hear this and that. I can get a better, much better read on you. Could you be hacked though? Um, I used to be on the phone with a guy and he would let me listen to the chats with him. Yeah. Could you be hacked though? No, not on a chat line unless you gave out your information. Remember AOL chat group? Yeah. If I have text, I love vocal. Yeah, and Yahoo. Yeah, no hacking. What were you old enough to be on the chat lines and then yeah. Yeah, I hate text. I love vocal conversation. Yeah, exactly. Me too, Felicia. I don't if you relegate your whole interaction to mostly text, like there's so much that you are leaving out, you know. Don't be fooled. She's a fucking grandma. Just all that Photoshop and shit. Bought as a fucking viejita. You know what I'm saying? Vieja. She's a vieja. So yeah, it turned from 1 hour. It turned from 30 minutes into 2 hours and 32 minutes. What? Crazy. Yeah, nowadays it's gonna be yeah. Did you go to that virtual you get that chip in your head and you go to that virtual chat thing? That's what these are. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess that's yeah, because you're 72, so I mean you look pretty good for 72, boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Oh, they were asking. TV started it. She was like, "No, no, no, don't leave nothing out." I'm just saying we were talking about talking and shit, connection, mental connection and stuff. So that's where I like sharpen my knife, And I knew most of the time it wouldn't equate into anything because I'd never see this person, you know. Yeah, it was TV's fault. All TV's fault. All TV's fault. So I don't know, man. Okay, you caught me loving life. She's only 71, but don't pump her head up. Okay? It's hard enough to get that fucking cabeza through the fucking door as it is. Okay? We have to turn her sideways. She got to scoot. You know what I'm saying? Of course, TV. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's different shit. But, like, it's like, to me, I don't know, but it's like a lot of these kids, I don't know. I mean, to them it's natural though, but like they don't know how to converse anymore. It's almost like a social taboo to call somebody, just to call them. Like, you just called me? Why didn't you text me? It's like because it's a phone. It's made for calling. You know what I'm saying? I want to call you. You think of the Queen from Allison. Yeah, shit. Y'all used to chat to people through the yellow pages. Ah, she got jokes. She got jokes. Hey, that was our motherfucking internet. Was the yellow pages? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Now you have to make an appointment. Look at that shit. They FaceTime a lot. Yeah, true. Hell, some people in our age group don't seem to know either. Yeah, video chat's cool. Um, when I was on the meat market, that became Mando after a while because I'm sorry, but a lot of you bitches with your fucking photo sorcery, fucking blasphemy must be stopped. Okay? No more MySpace angles. All right? No more super lighting and all this. I don't care. If I look at your shit and you only have pictures from here or here showing cleavage, I already know what time it is. And I'm going to need to see before I meet up. Because I will not be surprised. I will not be ambushed. I will not be shanghaied or shang-fried. Okay? I won't. I won't. There's been so many times, man. There's been quite a few times I'm seeing the pictures, the connection's cool, all right. And I'm trying not to be my, petty Getty, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I feel like my is from Boomerang. It's like, I didn't like her feet. So fuck that. I didn't like her toes. Whatever, But so I go and pull up. I pull up on a bitch. Boom. I'm like, you didn't look like this in those pictures. Fuck. I'm like, God damn it. So I would like sometimes it got to the point where I stopped being nice though, like to where it's like, well, I'll chill for an hour and then excuse myself because I'm just not feeling it. Like, I'm not feeling it. This is false advertising, you know? This is false advertising. And you women are guilty of that shit. Now, maybe some men are too. They'll be using a fucking photo from 20 years ago. I get it. Then you meet them and they're like way bigger and way balder or something like that, or just whatever, but you women, a lot of you women with your fucking MySpace fucking sorcery Photoshop shoots, shit's gotta stop, yo. Curse Zuckerberg and his fucking what do you call that shit? The filters. Curse that shit, man. I'm sorry. Curse that shit. I curse it. I curse that shit. Okay? Because that shit is like, my God, man. I don't know. Am I alone here? Am I just preaching to the fucking choir here? Them damn filters. Yeah, thank you, Boda. Appreciate it. That angle manipulation. Yeah, man. Don't do that. If I feel a connection in video chat. Yeah, exactly. Love and life, You got to see how they move. Maybe they're always like this in their pictures, and you're like, well, okay, I might be able to work with that. But once they go like this, and it's all like, yeah, shit, or something, anything. Maybe when they talk, they're always like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, like you can't get that from a picture. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to see everything. I got to see how you move, how everything says something about you. Filter queens, yeah, man. Fuck. A dude I met from MySpace was surprised I looked like myself. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. MySpace sorcery. Yeah. Some men be using. Yeah, that's catfishing though. So like, I get it. Like on the catfishing shit, like that's just catfishing. I'm talking about when it actually is your picture, but yet it looks nothing like your real life you, like your everyday you. Maybe it was that one angle and the lighting was in that one particular way, and then it basically had you looking like a whole other person, but I can still tell, yeah, that was you. And I remember one time I met this one bitch. She pulled up, and I know what she was doing. She was probably trying to test me, because she had no makeup on and her hair was just pulled back in a ponytail, and I was just like, because did not look nothing like the picture. Like it did look like her, but it didn't. It was one of those, and I was just like, I was just fucking disappointed. I was really fucking disappointed. And after that, Little hangout. Never heard from me again. Demon teeth. Yeah, they hiding hairy mole. This one guy had missing teeth. Oh my god! I tell them open their mouth. You sound like a parole agent, Reem. Open your mouth. Now spread your cheeks. Cough. If they do a video but don't show their face, yeah, that's straight up melanin chaos. You know what I'm talking about. No, I'm not missing teeth. Bring grandpa some dentures. Extra makeup plus filters. Yeah, love and light. A lack of skincare. Too much makeup. Clown face revealed. Gotta see everything. Yeah, open your legs. Yeah, right? Squat. Now cough. See how these balls hang, you know? Why, Bora? You asked. I had actually traveled on like maybe an hour to do that. You know what I'm saying? And under the assumption that this is the bitch I'm gonna be talking to. But then this bitch showed up, you know, and I'm like, and you know me, boy, like I can't, like I have one of them faces that is very difficult for me to hide shit. If I kind of wear my shit on my face a lot of the times, you know? So it became obvious and just, you know, nice person, nice person. Just, yeah. I was like Petty Getty back then, you know? So like the littlest shit will get you just fucking X'd off. The littlest shit. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can bet your ass, Adela. I had to learn. Huh. Yeah, so like just don't do that shit, man. This one guy said he was 5'9", 5'5". Oh yeah, there's that too, you know. I would have been like, bitch, pay for my truck, cause shit. Yeah, my Saggy sister can't hide nothing on her face. Yeah, you know, Border's the same way though. She can't like it's well to me. I mean, I could read her like a book, like like a fucking book, you know. And that's the thing though. When I met her in person, and after seeing her in person, and just everything, like it was like fuck yes. I remember thinking like yes, I can definitely work with this. And I first shook her hand. I shot something down my arm into her hand down. You know what I'm saying? It went in her arm, and it went boom. I'm short, so no short men for me. Me too, son. My face tells it all, though. I want to see thickness. Yeah, uh, I mean, everybody wants what they want. You know what I'm saying? And if I think it's mandatory, you have to kind of like I think like that whole video chat thing. But now I mean, you can chat on Facebook and have a filter going while you're chatting and shit. I just learned that shit about a year ago. You know that? I just learned this shit about a year ago. Sherry, Amore, you like it? You like them short and thick? I have done it twice. Why no short men? Love a good energy transfer. Yeah, you know, shit. It should be good. Y'all should both come away from the interaction feeling lighter a little bit, you know. I was always told good handshake says a lot about a person, and then yeah, yes he did. Yeah, I didn't give you no weak fishy handshake. I shook your hand nice and fucking firm. You know what I'm saying? But I was sending that energy right on to send it right back to you, baby. Send it through. Do 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 do. Send it right back. Yeah. I can't do filters. I do like the bear ear. Yeah, I mean, I get it, like the rabbit ears or whatever, but like if all your fucking pictures are that shit, or you got the puppy dog fucking thing across your shit, or you got whatever, like enough. I get it. You know, or you go to a bitch's, you see a bitch and like all 200 of her pictures are the same angle, maybe slightly different filters and shit, almost the same lighting. It's like, how many times do you gotta almost basically put up the same picture? Like, we got the point at the first picture 199 pictures ago. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it. That's one of those things about some of these women I don't fucking get. Like, okay, so I see the headshot, I see the filter, I see that, there's not, man, one picture of your whole body. That's letting me know, okay, you maybe probably don't like the way you look, or you might be a little bit rotund. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, not 5 minutes. Yeah, I know, right? But I know, I know, I know. But sometimes you just gotta flow with it. I mean, I do have work to fucking do, but I did do that. Yeah, I sent to man like, what's wrong? Reem, what the hell is you talking about? Reem sending out snapshots. Get it, snap. If you're gonna call me out, get it right and snappy. No, I was just wondering if you like, based on your comment, it was just a question as far as like, if you like short, thick men or something, because you're like, what's wrong with short men? You know? Yeah, I'm like, this is me, and you either like me. That's the best way to go, TV. Why would you want somebody who's too fickle, or who's too whatever, or who, yeah, if you're not their cup of tea, then why even waste any of y'all's time? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Good night, Ashley Smith. And you found us, Ashley. And you found us. Yeah, we just ended up getting into some fucking conversation that led to a conversation that led to a conversation. And yeah, we're glad you did come by, though. Thanks for hanging out. We're getting off right now. I'm getting off right now. Yeah, fuck. Um, yeah, man. We done talked about pretty much everything: stalkers, crazy bitches, filters, chat lines, non-orgasms, orgasms, like all that by already. Reem, ain't nobody holding a motherfucking gun to your head. Shit. You could have been by already, red light special, shit. All right. I answered. Oh, I didn't see your answer. Maybe perhaps you could be a doll and answer again so I don't have to scroll back. I don't know. What do you think about that? Artistia. That's what you, to me, that's your name. I'm just gonna call you Art. Okay. Aristia. Yeah, tall, thick women don't mind short men. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't knock it if it works for you. Golf clap for Sherry. Okay. Yeah. Ari is cool. Yeah. About a conversation. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Each their own. Some women like, this, some women like that, whatever. I think a lot of women, sometimes a lot of the women don't know what the fuck they want, really. They think they know what they want. There's what women say they want. There's what women think they want. And then there's what they actually really respond to in real life. What actually gets moist, I ain't ready to hear that shit. Yeah. All right, now we are going to get off, okay? Women know but never tell. We know what we want, some of us. Yeah, I think some of you do. Some of you, some of you. But a lot of you don't. You have this ideal that you think you want. Or not you in particular, but it seems, Women know but never tell. Figure it out. We shouldn't have to figure it out. Y'all should be able to just speak, talk. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all this guessing game and shit. We're gonna start doing fucking hand signs now too. All right. I can read braille. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's their job. No, it's not their job. It's also part of called communication. You know, you got a lot of you got a lot of nerve. Shit. Yeah, but I don't want to have to read. I want a woman that can talk, speak her mind, say exactly what she feels. No, I ain't. Yeah, right. Yeah. Leg day don't even take away from the fucking either. Even though for me, like it's yeah, anyways. Yeah. Here I am. I done fucked off a leg day. I hate what's going on, Melvin Brown. MBE, the Melvin Brown experience. I don't understand that, B. Yeah. Hey, PG, where the hell you been? Now we gotta stay for another hour because PG's here. You know what I'm saying? She just how you been? You're short, thick guys, huh? Sherry. That's all right. He will find. He will find. Put how about prodding. He shouldn't have to fucking prod, Reem. You're a grown woman. You should be able to speak your mind. Use them upper level lips. You know? Man, I'm gonna tell you, ain't no man wants this fucking guessing game puzzle shit. Like, what the fuck? Say what it is and let it be what you say. You know, it's really simple. I can't do it. I have to be a puzzle. I gotta be this enigma. Read my mind. I'm gonna sit here and pout. You're supposed to know what's wrong with me. Fuck out of here. Yeah, man. Closed mouths, Shandy. I will finish that for you, all right? Don't get fed. You know? That's like one of those ground rule day number one shits. No upper lip action over here. Unblock your yeah, unblock your whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Just unblock your whole shit. Like, what world is that work in? Is what I want to know. You know? Feed yourself first and foremost. Yeah, man. Like, speak your truth, live your truth. Like, you shouldn't have to like. What are you suppressing yourself for? Like, yeah, like I said, no man and any men on here, you can comment on this shit. Does any man want a bitch they got to try and fucking guess, play guessing games with? Just come out and say the shit. You know, say it. Open up. Yeah, you know what? It's because they're trying to tell you something, man. You know, shit. Like, yeah, clear that motherfucking throat chakra. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like say what you got to say. There would be a whole lot less arguing. You ain't gonna have to be in a little shitty bitchy mood for all day because you're waiting for this motherfucker to figure you out, you know? Nah, man. Who the fuck has time for that? I, for one, I don't. What's going on, Black Widow? Yeah. But Adela says, I'm very blunt. That's why I got divorced. But you know what? That would mean if you wasn't blunt, you'd still be in the same, you might be in a miserable situation, but you're not going to allow yourself to stay there, you know? Yeah. Long time, Black Widow. How you been? So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Just say what you got to say. You know, it's called communication. How many people were punished or scolded for expressing their likes? Yeah, me too. I have. For expressing their likes and dislikes from parents. You have to make communication safe before it's reciprocated. Yeah, that's a good point. You know, my personal life sucks. Otherwise, I'm Gucci. You alive? Good, good. Yeah, I mean, whatever. That's cool. I know me, like if I'm gonna be, if I'm yeah, like I don't know. I guess you reach a point in time where you just really know what you kind of don't want to deal with. And I see any little signs or whatever, it'd be like, you know, sorry that maybe you can't express yourself or whatever, but like I'm not gonna deal with that shit. Let the you can yeah, that's somebody over there. Like I need someone who can, communicate. I don't want it to be I don't think really anybody likes it to be where it feels like you're fucking trying to pull teeth and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody who wants to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? If I don't feel I'm too old for foolishness. Yeah, love you're this. No, he cracks me up though. I mean, but he it's true though. I mean, it is true. It is true. Like it's just true. Like I don't know, communication. The quality of your communication is going to equal the quality of your life. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not willing to communicate, then what are you saying? You know. Hi from New Zealand. Say your truth. It's not your responsibility, Rebecca. That's a very good point right there. She says, "It's say your truth. It's not your responsibility as to how they react to it." There it is. I would often say before, it's none of my business what somebody said about me or what they think about me, because it ain't. You know. At some point, you're just repeating yourself. Yeah. Perhaps. Maybe sometimes you gotta repeat yourself though. But even that has its limits. I can see that going different ways, so that's cool. You know, nobody wants to feel like a broken fucking record. You know what I'm saying? You start feeling like a parrot and shit. Like, I don't like. I mean, people want to feel heard though. They want to feel like they're being what they're saying is at least being received. The person don't have to agree with it, but at least that you feel like you're being heard. Nobody really feels nowadays that they're being heard too much, and in most conversations, they're not. Because most people aren't present enough to really be in the conversation too much, unless it's something that engages them. But most of the time, it's like, yeah, most of the time, it's like people are just wherever. But anyways, yes, now I must get out of here. So peace to everybody. I will be back tomorrow. We'll do some more cards. Whoever I missed, I will get you. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so peace and blessings to everybody. Infernal blessings. And we're out.